Did you know that every day you have around 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts buzzing around your head? Surprisingly, about 90% of these thoughts are the same as the ones you had yesterday. It's like hitting repeat on your brain's playlist. Now, if you believe that your thoughts shape your life, it's worth noting that the same thoughts often lead to the same decisions. Those decisions, in turn, lead to the same actions, which create similar experiences. And guess what? Similar experiences bring about the same feelings. And those feelings? Yep, they circle back to the same thoughts. It's a loop. Your brain, the marvelous organ that it is, reflects all this. How you think, act, and feel is what we call your personality, and your personality shapes your world. So, if you're itching for a change, you've got to shake things up. Start by paying attention to those automatic thoughts that zip through your mind unnoticed. Then, take a good look at your habits and behaviors, maybe tweak a few. And those emotions you carry around, check if they still fit. Some might be leftover baggage from the past, but many people try to change their lives without changing themselves. It's like trying to play a new game with the same old rules. It just doesn't work. You've got to become someone new, literally. Think of your brain as a record player stuck on repeat. If you keep doing the same routine day in, day out, your brain doesn't budge. It's like a broken record. So, if you want your brain to grow, you've got to mix things up. Break the routine. Try something new. Otherwise, you're just spinning your wheels. Remember, there's a neat principle in science that says, nerve cells that fire together wire together. In simpler terms, if you keep doing the same things, your brain gets stuck in the same patterns. So, if you want to break free from the loop, you've got to shake things up. When you keep doing the same things over and over again, your brain gets used to it. It's like teaching your body a routine until it knows it better than your brain does. By the time you hit your mid-30s, most of your behaviors, habits, and even feelings are like autopilot. They happen without you even thinking. Why does this matter? Well, because your brain is like a sponge, soaking up new info. Every time you learn something, your brain makes new connections. That's what learning is all about, making these new pathways in your brain. But here's the kicker. If you don't revisit that info, those connections fade away pretty fast. Think of it like this. Learning is like building bridges in your brain, but remembering is like keeping those bridges sturdy. And without a clear vision for your future, your brain defaults to its old ways, stuck in the past. So, if you want to grow, you need to think new thoughts, make new choices, and have new experiences. That's how you evolve. Your feelings and emotions are like a roadmap of your past experiences. They help you remember how things felt, which is why experiences stick with you. And as you go through life, your brain sorts through all this info, organizing it into neat little networks. When certain brain cells link up, they release a chemical that makes you feel something, like happiness, sadness, or excitement. And when you feel those emotions, you create lasting memories. Now think about this. If you're feeling the same way every day, doesn't that mean nothing new is happening? And if your feelings keep driving the same thoughts, and those thoughts keep sparking the same feelings, it's like your body is stuck on repeat. You see, if you can't think beyond how you feel, you're kind of living in the past. That's why many folks spend their lives talking about why they never reach their goals. It's all tied to past experiences. But memories aren't just about big moments like weddings or fishing trips. They're also about the tough stuff, like heartbreak or disappointment. And if you haven't dealt with those emotions, they can hold you back. Now, your brain and body are often stuck in the past because of this cycle. Your thoughts and feelings shape your reality. So, if you keep thinking insecure thoughts, you'll keep feeling insecure. And before you know it, you'll start believing you are insecure. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait for a crisis to change. You can learn and grow even when things are going well. It's all about how you look at things, whether you see challenges as opportunities or obstacles. So imagine this. Your brain is like a time capsule, storing all your past experiences. And if you're still feeling the same emotions you felt for years and thinking the same thoughts that trigger those emotions, it's like you're stuck in a time loop. Here's the thing. Your body can't tell the difference between a real-life event that causes an emotion and just thinking about that event. So, if you're constantly replaying old emotional responses, your body thinks it's stuck in the past, 24/7, 365 days a year. But you can break free from this cycle. When something happens that changes how you feel, you have a choice. You can let those emotions linger and turn into a mood, or you can take control and shift your mindset. See, if you let those emotions hang around for weeks or months, they become part of your temperament. And if they stick around for years, they become part of your personality. You know, those people who wear their emotions on their sleeve and blame their past for their present. But here's the deal. If you wake up every morning without a bigger vision driving you, you'll just keep living in the past. You'll do the same old routine, see the same old faces, and think the same old thoughts. And before you know it, your environment starts controlling your thoughts and feelings. You've got to think bigger than your surroundings. Every great person in history, like Gandhi or Martin Luther King, knew this. They had a vision so vivid that it felt like reality, even before it happened. And that's the key, living as if your future is happening right now. If you keep focusing on what you lack in life, you'll keep attracting more of the same. The more you dwell on what's missing, the more negative emotions you'll brew up, like frustration and anger. But you can change that. You need to shift your energy and stop dwelling on what's lacking. When you constantly talk about what you wish you had or what's missing, you're sending out vibes of lack. It's like a cycle. Your thoughts create your reality. If you keep thinking you don't have something, you'll keep noticing more things you lack. You can break this cycle. The first step is to set the right intention. Your intention can change how your brain works. It's like rewiring your subconscious to focus on what you want, not what you don't have. And here's the interesting part. These teachings aren't new. They date back thousands of years to an Indian guru named Patanjali. He had this ancient wisdom about harnessing the power of words and yoga to heal and manifest desires. It's incredible how much they knew back then, even without all our modern tech. So by embracing these teachings, you can embark on a spiritual journey, a journey of self-discovery and manifestation. It's about tapping into your inner energy to make your dreams a reality. This meditation process involves using a repetitive sound called a mantra to guide your inner energy. By incorporating the name of God as this sound, you're tapping into heightened spiritual energy. This shift in your inner energy can lead to productive, healing, and self-realizing experiences. You can use this technique to manifest anything you desire in life: success, money, happiness, even conception if you've struggled with it before. These teachings have been around for centuries, even before Jesus' time. They're rooted in ancient wisdom that stood the test of time. Repeating sounds or mantras taps into dormant inner energy, helping manifest desires. I've personally experienced its power, and many others have too. It's about focusing your meditation to activate your inner power and turn your desires into reality. Our minds are trainable. What we focus on tends to manifest in our lives. For example, if you dwell on a sniffle, it might escalate into a fever. This shows how our thoughts shape our reality. The goal is self-actualization, knowing and mastering what you're capable of. Those who achieve it have a different mindset and subconscious wiring. They understand their potential and can channel it effectively. That's the secret to manifestation: tapping into your inner power and becoming its master. Self-actualization brings inner peace, shielding you from external turmoil. A wise saying I've held on to is, "The same mind that created a problem cannot solve it." If you look at those struggling in life, financially, emotionally, or health-wise, they share one trait: focusing on their problems. This perpetuates a cycle of negativity they can't break. In contrast, self-realized individuals have a heightened consciousness, shaping their desired lives. Consider a woman I counseled, recovering from toxic relationships. She attracted disrespect because her focus remained on past misery. Like a boat moving forward, your life progresses with the present, not dwelling on past ripples. You can't change by dwelling on past problems. Others' opinions shouldn't dictate your path. If you focus on what you lack, you'll attract more negativity. Shift your energy, forgive, and focus on self-growth. Not everyone will support you, but maintaining inner peace attracts positivity. Radiate compassion, love, and positivity. Connect with your inner power and the divine. Remember, it's your journey, not anyone else's. When you're operating on autopilot, you're not fully aware. The first step to change is becoming aware of this automatic process. Interestingly, meditation literally means becoming familiar with something. It's like lighting a match in a dark room. When you aim to create something new in your life, you'll face the need for change. It's like lighting that match in the dark room and suddenly encountering thoughts like, "I can't do it," or "it's too hard." These are all unconscious programs. You might have lived with feelings like guilt for years without even realizing it. The idea is, once you become aware of these unconscious states, you won't fall back into them easily. Now, the big question is, what thoughts do you want to cultivate in your mind and why? Our research suggests that paying attention and setting intentions can create new pathways in your brain. With repetition, these pathways become ingrained, shaping your thoughts and behaviors. You can mentally rehearse who you want to be and practice those behaviors in your mind. Your brain doesn't distinguish between real experiences and imagined ones, so you're essentially programming it for the future. Instead of waiting for external events to make you feel joy or love, you can condition your body and mind to feel these emotions now. This way, you're not just reacting to life, you're actively shaping it. When people switch from negative emotions like fear or frustration to positive ones like gratitude and freedom, it triggers a heart-centered state. In this state, the body emits energy that affects the brain, making it more creative. As people change their thoughts, actions, and feelings and become familiar with these changes, they develop a new personality. If they have a disease, it's like it belongs to their old self, not who they are becoming. Emotions play a crucial role in gene expression. If you experience the same emotions every day, your body responds as if it's stuck in a loop. But when you understand and assign meaning to your actions, you can influence gene expression positively, suppressing harmful genes and activating genes related to health and immune function. We've seen remarkable changes in people's health and well-being by helping them understand how their actions affect their genes. You can reshape your brain, balance your heart, lengthen your lifespan, and influence genes related to cancer suppression and tissue repair. And you can start seeing these changes in as little as 4 days. In today's world, it's not just about knowing what to do. It's about understanding how to do it.